Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Miyogi, and welcome back to some more of Shutokou Battle X, aka Import Tuner Challenge. Now, I'm actually happy and glad that the last episode was well received and that the effort has done itself justice, though I know some people still call it AI slop, but come on, I know one thing. There was effort done in this. The animation frames are created by me, hand-drawn, and then I only use AI just to do the animations. And 2, I'm pressed for time. And 3, person just has a hate boner for AI. Eventually, the guy will crack, alright? It's embrace modernization, apparently. There are some things that you just cannot avoid, and apparently that is one of them. But it doesn't mean we have to be like some sort of wall in somebody else's field. There will be moments where you would actually need it when you least expect it. So get used to it as soon as you are. But again, it does not mean that I am devaluing the traditionalists. Use it as a tool. Just don't use it to, you get my point. It's an extended debate. I don't want to delve further into it. What matters is people liked the story. It was all about the story, okay? It was never about the technicalities. The story was what I was after, and I'm glad that a lot of people loved what they have seen. And that is actually my way of tying it in between Shutokou Battle lore and the Speedo no Densetsu lore. And my big oopsie, one big giant mistake is that should have happened, that anime should have happened right after we cleared out the wonders and we started attacking Phantom 9. That is the proper timeline of events of when it should have happened. But speaking of events, so we already dealt with Phantom 9. They're already gone. I already said that was already Daiki's last Fura. So why am I still in Daiki Z? Well, one of the very first things that we are to deal with is a particular wanderer that only races against Z cars. So we're gonna deal with that person first and foremost to get them out of the way. And that is none other than Tragic Matterhorn at Shibuya parking area at nighttime. And yes, that is his requirement. Our requirement is that we need to be only in a Z vehicle and will only race us if we are in said Z vehicle. And there he is right now. This is actually a custom vehicle, as you can see in the chassis code there. Z33CUMH. CU means custom, MH means Matterhorn. Yeah, so it's kind of close to a Nismo Z. It's just that it has all of them Continental stickers plastered all over it. But we also see somebody here, another rival, Tomorrow again. And his requirement is that we need to have an S-Class muffler equipped. So I'm surprised that he's actually here. You know what? I would actually check first intel before we go on and try to face them off. Oh, wow. Wow. 2 familiar faces. We have Bloodhound and Naito again. Naito has been stalking us since the first episode we get introduced to him, because I see him a lot. Have you familiarized yourself with Shibuya Route 3 yet? The critical thing to remember here is making U-turns on the underpass. You see? You take the Shibuya exit at speed, only to hit a sharp curve. It takes real skill to get through that smoothly. It's pretty rough until you get used to it. But your win-loss record is sure to improve if you can only learn how to do it. Assuming I have actually lost. Well, technically I have, Danji. I've driven a lot of cars in my time, but the only one I've settled on would be the 70 Supra. I don't know all the many good years I've got left, but I'm gonna stick them all on this car. We're pals forever after all. If you want to race tomorrow again, put the best muffler you can buy on your car and head for the Shibuya parking area. I'll ask to record the sound of your car mixed with that particular modification. Yo bro, what's up? We had a lot of time coming when it comes to the Phantom 9 assault. Kudos to you, man. So anyway, I hear that Melancholy Angel, formerly one of the 13 Devils, is racing the Metro once more. She was supposedly spotted driving down Shinjuku Route 4 the other day. The metro has special significance to her. She may come looking for you if you defeat all the street racing teams on Route 4. Okay, so acquaintance much? Oh yeah, by the way, don't try to hit on her. Wait, why? You'll see. You'll see soon enough. And then Bloodhound starts limping away. What did bro do? Alright, let's first check with Matterhorn if we can face him. I like the sound you're getting out of that muffler. Do you mind if I record it? Oh yeah, double checked. I think I do have the S-Class muffler. He has a pretty basic Crown Athlete, and I think ever since that other guy in C1 who's very fixated on sedans, we have not faced a Crown Athlete in a while. Correct me if I'm wrong on my previous episodes if we already have. Okay, so time attack battle, I think it's using the same route as with Dirty Fox versus Midnight Cinderella. Oh nice, we're hitting 200 in the Z, and we're not even redlining yet. 205! I don't recall us hitting this high when we faced off against Snake Eyes. Perfect! Now I've got all the sounds that I was looking for. Well, okay, I guess taking an L didn't matter much to him. All he wanted was just a soundbite. Must be a game developer. Now, the reason why we're still in the Z, and after this we're out with the Z, it's Tragic Matterhorn. Ah, comrade! I see you also drive a fair lady Z. Race me as we get to know one another. The fact he introduced himself and called me comrade, I am now scared. But maybe I shouldn't be because he's a custom Z. But maybe I should be because it is a custom Z. Oh, only one way to find out. Okay, I shouldn't be scared. That launch alone says everything. Oh my god, another time attack! Yes, that's how you drive a fair lady Z. That's what I'm trying to achieve myself. Alright, comrade, get out of here. Didn't expect to be called comrade all of a sudden at the start of the set. Oh, custom car Matterhorn is available. You know what? Let's actually see. No, it's in custom. What am I doing? Custom Matterhorn. 11,300,000. Oh my god, I am much faster than you, bro. Oh, I get it. It is. Wait, I'm reading something. Give me a moment. The car driven by Matterhorn. A Continental Z33 specially created by the famous tune maker Vald. Oh, so it is a custom build. And I do remember this is Continental tire. So is this a sponsored vehicle? Okay, I actually had a list on with me since we're kind of a bit chill here. Let's actually go check the rival list. Who else do we have left? We only have one left in nighttime. It's West Shinjuku Assembler. Add meters to interior. He's at the Yoyogi parking area. So we say goodbye for real Z's to Seiji. We won't need a Z anymore, I hope. So we need to go back to our proper protag main. I actually wanted to take out the Wanderers first before we head on to the main story rivals because we're kind of almost done. First, okay, so we got 3 first in Intel. Have you heard about the rumors of this incredible street racing team from Osaka? That's right. No Loser is apparently popping up on Route 4. Word is they've already busted up a bunch of cars, which fits the reputation as best street racing team on their home turf, the Osaka Hanshin Loop. We Metro locals have got to show them who's boss. Oh, okay. So Osaka's taking a page out of Emperor's book. Maedbashi and Hiranishi, who are part of the Wanderer Street Racing team, are a stand-up comedy duo from Kansai. Their timing of the metro is perfect. Maedbashi starts the race with the setup, and Hiranishi delivers the punchline. Established performers say ironically that their timing is better on the road than on stage.
Oh no, how could this happen? I've been on a losing streak lately, but that's no reason for people to slap a handle like that on me. What kind of handle, you ask? Ugh, I'd die of embarrassment if I tried to say it aloud.
Anyway, so we have to take out West Shinjuku Assembler. Wow, you got a lot of meters on your dashboard. I like racing drivers who won't let data like that go to waste. Oh my god, I just realized it's another time attack. God damn it! Okay, great. Evo versus STI. What are the odds? And it's just a 7.5 mile race. I can take as much else as I want, and I would still win. Oh wow, we're tied. On a straight road, we're tied. And then a corner comes in and kinda disappointed. And I just realized we have not faced off against Masamichi II. I remember that name in the rival list. We already dealt with Masamichi I, the one who says we need to beat Phantom 9 to race him. And now we can race his twin, Masamichi II. Or was it Masatichi? I'll treat this one as a loss for me. Right, nothing new. So we head back home. And that takes care of all the nighttime wanderers in the nighttime. So which means we're gonna jump next to Midnight. Checking on the rival list. Who do we have more among the wanderers? 17, 12. Wow, Daybreak has a lot. That is a lot. Midnight Silver Wolf being the first one. Pre-90s car, date times 10. Okay, so we're still far off from times 10. Because it's day 162, we need to be at day 170 to face him. Stalking Hammer. Own two of the same car. We do not have that yet. We don't have the budget. Oh no, wait, we do! I remember, I built a 34 in homage to OG Jintei. So we can go with Stalking Hammer, but we need to switch up to somebody that is not Jintei. We have to stick to the lore that I have created, which means we're gonna be using Yamazaki. And proof that I have another 34 in weight, I actually built it just for the sake of Stalking Hammer. And where is Stalking Hammer again? Daybreak, right? Stalking Hammer, Daybreak, Shinjuku line. So while I'm here, do I have to go out? Yeah, I have to go out. Okay, is that Stalking Hammer right there? Looks like a... It is. Wow, what a well pimped out Celsior. Wow. Wow, another unique Wanderer vehicle. I'm pretty sure that car's a custom vehicle because there's no way this is not TXR 2025 where rivals just go all the rage with all the customization. ITC era, if you have a livery, you're a custom vehicle. That's pretty much the golden rule. And yeah, compared to the Evo, compared to the Z, this 34 is a bit more on the tame side. What the frick? Wow, this 34 is drift happy. Did I forget to put in tires for this? Well, only one way to find out. And besides, we're building up days so that we can fight off against Silver Wolf. I know it, Stalking Hammer is a custom car. Next on the list, we're far from Silver Wolf. Next on the list, we got Speed Coaster. Speed Coaster's requirement is average 100 miles per hour in battle, Kiyobashi parking area. No, but before that, the reason why we want to stick with the Yamazaki Skyline first is that there is a Wanderer that requires normal tires. And to be sure that I have normal tires. No wonder it's slippery, but it felt good. Not gonna lie, that felt hella good. So okay, we got the normal tires. We have to go fight Firestorm Streamer. He's at the Shibuya parking area on Midnight. Oh Jesus Christ, Snake Eyes, what? I gotta see first dialogue. We meet again. We seem to be destined to do so. Nah. That's just your Delulu talking, man. Take the L and leave. And Dirty Fox?
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. You want a race?
Stalker! Pass. Pass, lady. Alright, Firestorm Streamer. A 180S, another time attack.
You're gonna be nuts on the Metro with such standard tires. I like it. Let's race.
Every time I look at these 180s and I see those kinds of first-gen front bumpers, the corner lights, makes me think that's a makeshift. Another 4.5 mile drag race. Why ask me to go normal tires and call me crazy if we're just gonna go on a straight road? Oh, not bad though. We're doing 188 on a mid-build 34. Correction, 193. So this is the canon tune for Yamazaki Raymond.
Darn! Things are just getting started too!
What are you talking about, bro? You're way far behind. Okay, so we only got two here. Kenta Tomida and Sho Nishimura.
You know, the older you get, the harder it is to go racing 2 or more days in a row. The Sandman is passing me by. The Sandman is passing me by. Say, that's a pretty clever turn of phrase, don't you think? What? Boring? Oh. Is that so?
And then the guy just passes out in front of me and dies.
The other day I was driving down Route 3 when Glitter AG surprised me by suddenly challenging me to a race. Apparently, he mistook my frequent daybreak driving to mean that I was a confre, and therefore that he'd have to take me down.
Oh, so that Glitter AG sounds like a wanderer. And based on this requirement, I have to do consecutive daybreak races and logins. Alright, so who else here that has some crazy requirements? Oh, Matashichi II. Defeat Matashichi I. Okay, Shinjuku line. Alright. So, bringing out Seiji again. Are you Matashichi II? Oh no, wait, you're Gentle Rain. Generate S-Class body Oh. Okay, you were supposed to be next on my list, but I just didn't expect you to appear. And I forgot, I got the S-Class body chassis from facing off against Phantom 9. And there I go, destroying the S-Class chassis. And doing it again. Now question, would the person be in front? Would that person be Matashichi II? Like they're close, they're near, only one way to find out. Okay, good, it is him. So that is 2 wanderers in 1 stone. He has a nice looking 34 until I look at the back. He has the AB Flug kit at the rear, C West in front. Sadly, there are no characters tied in to people who I face off in not the parking area. That's quite a shame. But I do believe they rectified that as well in TXR 2025. Like, it doesn't matter if the person is fought in the parking area or if the person is fought in the highway. Like, they have their own generic silhouettes, which I kind of like. But I know there are certain teams that have like unique avatars, like Strong Formation and the Power Rangers from the early access. Oh no, wait, no, the Power Rangers are more like a mishmash. But they do have the ninja silhouette there for some reason. Right, who else do we got among Wanderers? Matashichi II is out. So that brings... Oh, so we have 2 left for... we have Waste Hakujin. 5 or more cars in the garage. I think I've completed that. She is at Tatsumi parking area. And Death Driver, this is a bit of a anomaly because it says here, the guide, we must have heard a certain rumor. So high chance we may be intel hunting after Wanderer hunting. So Death Driver might be the last on our list. But first, we have to go to Tatsumi parking area at midnight to face off against Waste Hakujin. And in the process, we're gonna narrow down all the intel we can get. Speak of the devil!
There's a rumor going around that EO's back racing on the Metro Expressway again, after having been brought out of retirement by Tokyo Jungle. Apparently, EO lost interest when the Phantom 9 came along, but was provoked by Speed King into racing again. Now, doesn't the thought of seeing an Impreza being driven like that give you a little thrill?
Dauntless Alexander apparently only races drivers who look to be better than he is. They say he lies in wait near the Rainbow Bridge for street racers to come by whom have at least had 3 wins, and challenges them to a race. I never thought I'd met someone whom my Z couldn't beat. The Metro is truly a terrifying place. But I know that you must have a vulnerability. Once I've found it, I will take you down.
You're talking to the wrong person, you know. God damn it, Akiyama, why do you have to clean up after your trash? Why did I decide to start racing again? Simple. I would have straightened out my idiot protege. He thinks that he's a big deal since people started calling him the fastest street racer in the Metro. But you seem to have put some spark back into him. Do me a favor, would you? Stay on this case for me. Thanks.
Who?
I did my best not to think of the Metro once I moved to Hokkaido, but Supersonic Napoleon changed my mind. I was thrilled to think that someone would actually need someone like me, and everyone else in this team dates back to when I last raced the Metro. The only thing I could make this any better would be if Speed King were to start racing again.
Oh wait, this is B Legend. 5 years ago, there was this street racer who hired me to paint one hit and away on his R34 Skyline. That's how I got into this line of work. Oh! So that's what it meant. I know you're talking about, Gente there, bro.
Love Fantasy seems unhappy about being used more casually than Spring Memory. He's been with the leader longer, so I can't say I'm surprised at such anger. It's also true, though, that Spring Memory is the better driver. So what are you going to do? Hey, If you want the tires to hold tight to the road when you drive, I hear one way is what you want. The LSD doesn't engage when decelerating, making for smooth handling through the turns. On the other hand, the LSD kicks in at startup. We need it to give you a solid traction. It's not easy to manage though, because of the difference of the way the car handles when you're accelerating versus when you're not. Probably you want to get used to the more stable handling of 1.5-way LSD before trying your hand at one-way.
I'll take my chances. Yeah, waist Hakujin. You're not a woman! What was your sticker supposed to... Oh. Why you? You've got more cars than I do. You got some nerve. I'm gonna thrash you, but good. Okay, dude, let me explain. I'm a content writer. Whatever, you're gonna face me. Okay. Could somebody at least explain to me why this nickname means waist Hakujin? What was that supposed to mean anyway? Oh Jesus Christ, monkey dicks, a time attack battle? Yes, that's right. I'm gonna bore you to death. Skip. Alright, geek, what do you have to say for yourself? Yeah, they're fast. Does this mean I'm outclassed? What do you think? Okay, so that leaves me with just one wanderer left on Midnight, which means everything that has to happen next is Daybreak. Who do we got left? Oh, it's okay. I need to be aware of the number of days, because of the next one that we need to face off among the wanderers. Midnight Silver Wolf needs to be on the 10-day. You see, appears in the Metro once every 10 days and is said to only battle pre-90s cars. And don't worry, I have a car already prepared just for that occasion. But next first is Speed Coaster. Speed Coaster average 100 miles in battle, followed by Jumpstart Maki. So we go first to Kiyobashi and then to Shiodome. Okay, sorry, I blacked out. So Speed Coaster, Kiyobashi, then Jumpstart Maki and Shiodome. Kiyobashi first. But first, just to be safe, yeah, I need to get through intel. Need this intel. I'm hunting for a specific kind of intel here.
I customized my car thoroughly for drifts, but it drifts all over the place. I can't control it. I guess moderation in all things really is important. I'll have to try being a bit more restrained in how I customize my car from now on, I guess. Maybe I could start by upping the traction control and ABS systems. And there's the LSD too. Where do I start? The gallery is not for reviewing wins and losses, but also for checking how you manage to run races without colliding with other cars on the road. There's just something too cool for words about that instant where you thread the needle between two other cars when you're all going like bat out of hell. If you can drive like that, you're sure to get a really sharp, cool handle.
There was no uncertainty in the way you raced. That would explain why you were so fast. That's the only car I know that's like that.
I was so sure of this car, yet I lost anyway. I guess the problem isn't with the car after all.
For crying out loud, where are you, Hiromi? And after you went and said we'd be together forever after our next win, if I find you, I'll trash you, but good! I will!
I can't believe I lost in such a lame way. If my bro had seen that, I'd die of embarrassment. I think I'll go pick on the rolling guys to try to make...
Oh, poor rolling guys.
I hear the departure, a team which had hung it up, is back in action. Happy Chappy, their leader, is one sharp cookie. So I bet he'll try to avoid getting mixed up with dangerous groups such as the Phantom 9. They didn't used to have much teamwork at all, but now, I get the sense that they finally are getting their act together in that regard, you know?
The other day, a friend of mine said he'd seen Speed King on the C1 loop. I don't believe it. I mean, I saw his car go up in flames. I saw everybody... What?
What do you mean up in flames? Huh? What?
Looks like you get a serious head of steam worked up when you race. Do you like roller coasters by any chance?
Do you like boats? God damn it, Kameda, you're in the wrong game. Get out. Please be a short battle. Oh, now I get it. She asked about roller coaster because her handle is because her handle is speed coaster. I thought she was referring to the cup. She was actually literally, intentionally, and deliberately asking about roller coasters. What is that? Is that her eye? Hello?
No way! How did I lose? I won't accept this!
Alright. Moving on. We need to go to Jumpstart Maki at Shiodome. Screaming Kite. Wow, nice. Wait, hold the phone. Speedo Rancon? Is that what's supposed to be the Japanese translation? How come it's Speed Coaster? Okay, Nissan Sima. Let me just double check if I can. Alright. Before we actually read that, we have to read Intel first. Yeah, that's a lot. God damn it, Naito! I don't get this four-wheel drive stuff. I mean, imagine drive standard rear-wheel drive. Like a man, you know? You don't get that sense of drift. You don't get a sense of drift when taking corners at high speed with four-wheel drive. Only rear-wheel drive gives you that. You say that doesn't apply to the Metro? I know that. But one can still dream, right? Godfoot would like to know your location. Some racers will tell you that rear spoilers are tacky and won't race cars that have them. I disagree. I think it's a question of personal taste. Oh no! Bayside Typhoon is almost on! It's the show on Mini FM hosted by a real-world Metro racer. That makes it really useful to us who are in the game. I don't think I have enough experience yet, which is why I hope to catch up to the rest of the gang and put blood tears in their place. Just thinking about it gives me a thrill. Racing against you has got my creative juices flowing. I'll use this in my next series of articles. Good for you, bro. More and more drivers are asking me to get them introductions to female TV announcers, and I'm sick of it. How many are we talking about, good sir? I would like to add them to the counter. I say, they should have worked on themselves if they want to be more attractive to women, rather than try to get me to do their dirty work. Our leader is overly hung up on beating Undying Duelist. Beating Blood Tears is just one rung on the ladder, and I wish I'd figured that out already. He'll learn, eventually. I thought bro already learned. Oh wait, right, that's the FD. Yeah, Undying Duelist is still way better. Good. Those specs mean your car isn't likely to interfere with my initial burst of speed off the starting line. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, new belt line. Gotcha. Jumpstart Maki has a really weird sticker design. It looks like some kind of old lion or wrinkly old man with lion hair. Speaking of Jumpstart Maki, bro, whatever happened to that burst of speed off the line that you just said seconds ago before we started? I'm still waiting. Hello? I may have lost the race, but I stood out more than you.
Yeah, stood from far in the distance. Okay, we got 3 more days. Good. So I just have to stay within Daybreak. One last day, and then we need to face off against Midnight Silverwolf. Okay, good. 170. Now we need to face off against Midnight Silverwolf because of its requirement of pre-90s. It comes out only every 10 days. Now this is the card that I was talking about. Alright, let me explain. This is actually a body kit for the A70 to make it look like a Testarossa. I deliberately and intentionally built a Ferrari Testarossa, which kinda, in essence, also falls within the requirements of Midnight Silverwolf. It is a pre-90s vehicle. The Testarossa was made in the late 1980s up until early 90s, so yeah, it kinda checks out. And the A70 was built in the 89. This looks real funky for a A70 kit. From what I remember, Midnight Silverwolf used to be in an R33 and is also one of the 4 divas. But seeing him in a GC Z32, props to my guy, he's rocking the look. And not gonna lie, this A70 Supra off the line, Testarossa, actually feels kinda good. Never mind, it's peaking sooner than I thought. I'm gonna blow this engine, am I? That was fun. So I can still stick within Shibuya line and I'll be able to do the next set of Wanderers on the list. But to be safe, I have to go back to my Evo as intended. Okay, that does not look like does not look like a Z33. Oh, Bright A. Oh, I see. So Bright Age is glittering AG. Bright, glitter, age, AG. Oh, it's an allegory of a bad name. That's smart. That actually could throw you off if you don't, know your synonyms that properly. The intel that you received, you would be searching for glitter AG, and then if you don't find it, you're gonna call it out as a bug. I know that it's a translation error, but at the same time, I'd be impressed if that was deliberately done by the devs. Okay, Bright Age is actually going down quite easily. I spoke too soon. Who's this now? Another Wanderer. And this is... Okay, 2 of you. Heartbringer am I facing off against a host club, boys? The thingy, the emblems of their sticker look very fabulous. Are these 2 like, they're hosts, right? Don't tell me one of them's gonna be coming out after this. They have both to be taken out at the same time. Can't afford to lose out on the junctions. Okay, so that's 2 down. So we got Bright Age and Shinji the Harbinger. Next up says Free My Bashi. We need to have the bone sticker. Oh my god. Will you show if you're not... will you show if I put you in my plate number? Okay, good. You don't. That's considered hidden. I'll take it. Yep, that does not look like normal cars that I've seen. Though, why have the bone sticker particularly? I know the bone is a group of guys in TV. Are they trying to get into TV? By racing against production team members of The Bone? Because that's the only MO I'm seeing to justify and explain why some rivals have certain sticker rival requirements. Okay, that's one down. Yeah, next. I called it. We have another guy. In purple. Punchline Hiranishi has a better looking B-class car than Maebashi's S15 does. Okay, that takes care of those two. Now can I dispose of the bone sticker? Yeah, take that crap out of here. Next on the list, we have to... Wait, where did my HKS sticker go to? So I'm down to the last two, which is Speedbox and Dauntless Alexander. Speedbox, I have a worry though there. It says I have to fight someone named Phantom Babe. Must be from the remaining teams. Do I see a Phantom Babe here? Maybe it's someone I already beat, so I just have to go to Shinkanjo to find out. Oh, lo and behold, I think I have already beaten Phantom Babe. Makes me wonder though, what is the connection? Which also means the only ones I have left to beat are Death Driver and Alexander the Great. Or Dauntless Alexander. Wait, hold up. I kind of remembered something. You know what? Let's actually try to pull out Dauntless Alexander. You just need to have 3 battles in a row. So that was race 1. Race 2, let's take out a member from Freeway. And then the third one should be right before Rainbow Bridge. Because Rainbow Bridge is a 2-parter. You have the initial overpass and then the actual bridge itself. If we can take out Highway Bomber, we'll be able to jump into the next person. And when we beat the next person, Dauntless Alexander should be lying in wait at Rainbow Bridge itself. 2 of them? Wait, so there's Tokyo Jungle as well? So Tokyo Jungle and Freeway are in Shinkanjo. So I have 2 teams to deal with per area. So we got Rolling Gals and Departures in C1. Shinkanjo has Freeway and... Freeway and Tokyo Jungle. But that does not make any sense. Who's the third? Oh no, wait, crap, I'm already at Rainbow Bridge. Does this mean I have to go in reverse just to pull him out? Because I'm already past the bridge. Yeah, you're from Tokyo Jungle. What I would do is, I would enter the parking area, get some intel, get out, and see where that would take me. Hey, it's my boy, it's my bro. You're being such a bro today, Bloodhound. Wait, this localization, I know that we're talking about.
There's a group known as the 12 Zodiacs, which was run off the metro when Speed King came along, only to return when he was defeated. One of their number is the Crimson Devil, whose unique chassis lines a powerful impact on the metro racers. As he was no slouch behind the wheel either, to be sure. If you can take out all the street racing teams in the Shinkanjo, he's sure to come looking for you.
Freeway would be the first name of the GTR street racing teams. That Phantom 9 took them out, but apparently they're back on the Shinkanjo. Apparently their overall driving skills have improved, so I guess they're looking for racing opponents.
Oh my! My teammate Nomoto is dating seductive Amethyst from Juicy Heaven team. Ooh! And I had my eye on Nomoto too. After all, he's only worked well on this team. Maybe I'll try making a play for Speed King instead.
Finally, some thirst.
My driving instincts must really be failing if you could beat me. I need to get some more energy, I guess. I didn't want to mess with it if I could help it, but if I have a feeling that I don't have the luxury of talking like that anymore. Who told you that? Okay, it's true. Mana and I are seeing one another, with an eye toward marriage. It helps that we both like cars. She currently resides in Sanganjaya, but she said she'd be willing to move. Aw, how sweet.
Oh my, who told you that? Yes, it's true. Masa and I are seeing one another. We ran into one another at the Tatsumi parking area about a month ago, I think it was. I got one look at his Mitsubishi Evo 8, and it was as if a bolt of lightning went through me. Then I raced him. That was when I knew that we had to be together.
Get a room, you two! Say, the Yokohama base shore routes out but are still closed. Do you know why? Scuttlebutt is construction, paving, that sort of thing. But I think it has to do some bigwig or other who has to travel only at specific times. Hey, wait! There's some men in black coming this way! Hey, I'm not kidding, they're over here!
Who? What? Where? I don't see the threat. Okay, please tell me my win streak is with me. It is. Oh, come on! What do I gotta do? Oh, wait. He must be on the other side of, He must be on the other side. So there's only one thing left for me to do. Thank you! Unless I have to face another rival. So like 3 races is the requirement. Race number 4 is the actual trigger. Or do I just have to find him in Rainbow Bridge now that the trigger is out? Because I triggered it after I passed Shinkanjo's Rainbow Bridge. So maybe he is in here. If not, I'll save him for the next episode because I don't wanna attack, I'm not here to attack Shinkanjo just yet. Oh! I just have to pass by the bridge! I was expecting him to be parked. So the trigger is to go through the bridge. Ah! Oh well, that kinda solves my problem with this wanderer. Why do you have this bad feeling that Dauntless Alexander's in a stock R32? Like there's no way an R32 would be that slow unless it's not modified. Now, which also means I have to go out and do some intel farming. Which means I have to go up into Tatsumi parking area for intel gathering now. So, who do we got? Yeah, no one left in the parking area to talk to. Hey, where have you been, my guy? Cinderella's looking for you. There's a tale they tell on the metro for personas that only those who rise above all other street racers may encounter. The story goes that he flies along the ground in the car whose speed bellies its age. Whether you believe it, this story or not is up to you. But if you want to meet whoever is behind it, you need to demonstrate your driving skills to every other street racer in the metro. Bro, why are you talking in riddles? Just tell me who it is. If you're driving around and suddenly feel the car's power, brake power, and tire grip weakening, you should let the car rest. Cars start to wear out after long periods of time as well. When that happens, just return to the old garage and let it refresh for a bit. It'll be back to its old self by the next day. It's not because it wasn't any good that you beat me, but because one of the monkey statues fell off my dashboard during the race. That's why I lost, I think. I acknowledge your amazing driving ability. It's also true, however, that luck was on your side. But you need to do more driving if you seriously intend to be the best. You'll never win the title of the fastest racer if you keep giving openings to your opponents. How can you drive so fast? I feel certain that some part of me will be transformed once I utterly defeat you. Transforming not where it matters. There's some hot single babes racing in the metro. There's Midnight Cinderella, Impatient Speed Princess, and Black Cat too. I'd be able to race him if I were just a little bit better behind the wheel. Keep dreaming, bro. Keep dreaming. Okay, so no intel there. I want to at least trigger that intel though. So, Wanderers, done. 1, and done. So we're only down to one last Wanderer. And then we're gonna face off against, among the bosses, Melancholy Angel. And she spawns at Shinjuku. So we need to stay at Shinjuku line. So while that's happening, we're gonna go into every single nook and freaking butthole of the metro of parking areas. Let's start with Yoyogi. Plat Prince again? Why does this feel like this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna see you, bro? I hear that the three Dragon Kings, D3, Nagoya's fastest team, Nagoya's fastest street racers have come to the metro. Somebody's seen them on Route 3. According to some guys who trekked to Nagoya, they race one after another. The Rook first, Bishop second, and the Knight third. The cars are apparently very powerful with tremendous acceleration. You're liable to meet them, like it or not. You take on all the street racing teams on Route 3. You can't win races by relying solely on theory. In the final analysis, that's what matters most in the driver's instincts. Now, I'm not saying this because I think it's a nuisance to go out and drive given a course before actual racing. Bro, you do realize that the writer of the theory fastest, whatever, Ryosuke is just right there. Okay, none. I wasted my time. Yeah, at this point, as soon as we get to Just Death Driver, you're free to spend the rest of your days. So, in hindsight, you can finish Import Tuner Challenge in less than 1 game year. Okay, none. Okay, that's a lot. Oh my, you're going so fast that I nearly used my emergency hyper booster. And I've had to have left the country in that event.
I'm no car expert, but I really like the customized cars that our team leader produces, if you ask me though. I couldn't tell you just what aspects I like.
I'm worried about my sister. She drives around like a woman possessed ever since her divorce. She joined my team so she could keep racing. Lately though, it's finally come clear to me that I can't help her anymore. Just have to look that one off these days. She'll find what she's looking for. Are you talking about Reina Akikawa?
I'd hit rock bottom first when I first heard about him. He hadn't been all that noteworthy when we were in intermediate school together, so I never imagined he'd grow up to be the fastest street racer in the metro. It's been 3 years now since he quit the metro. I'm still convinced he'll be back someday.
Are you talking about Jinte?
It is about time I changed my tires. Soft grips tires wear more rapidly, which makes them more costly too. I suppose the way I drive might have something to do with it, come to think of it.
You've ever heard of the original SEMA? It was marketed as the Infiniti Q45. Infiniti being Nissan's luxury brand, of course. It had no front grille, but used a classic Japanese-style sunburst emblem. Its interior was eggshell white, thanks to titanium enamel-painted panels. It was really amazing. I loved it. Now the new SEMA, with its black and white paneling and white leather interior, really puts you in the mind of the Q45, you know. I liked it right off the bat, and it's got all that V8 goodness too. It's like the second coming of the Q45. Yeah, the SEMA is a real VIP machine.
Figures like L4 or L6 given for engine type signify that the engine in question is an inline engine, the most standardized design. The number signifies how many cylinders the engine has, so L4 means 4-cylinder inline engine. Also note the term reciprocal, which refers to the up and down motion of the pistons in the cylinders. Both flat and V-shaped engines are reciprocal engines. The more you know.
Say what? Oh no, I'm not shooting rays or making cross chops. I just naturally assume this posture when I talk to someone.
Take that thing off it! Now that is filler dialogue that I like. Sometimes it happens, you know. I mean, you come across drivers who make you say, who's that? I mean, they come out on the course without hardly racing and they don't talk to anybody at the PA either.
I hear that there's a particular handle for people like that on the metro.
Bro, been a while since I last heard from you.
Yeah. Yo, how's it going? You might be interested to know that we design logos for other street racing teams. If you like, we'll do a design for you too. Maybe a silhouette or something.
Ah, nice. It's good to have some business on the side.
A local guy shouted at me something fierce the other day. He was going about at silly little things like how my cat, Speed King, left scratch marks on the hood of his car and sharpened his on his car's tires. I don't see what that all the fuss was about. After all, it was a lame-ass car, so why should I give a damn?
You do owe the guy an apology and a fresh new sept.
It's been 3 years since we last saw that legendary street racer. This has to become a whole different place since then. We've seen some new racing teams pop up and some other teams fade away. Some teams have seen their members join other teams and go on racing after breaking up. I personally experienced the drum of this place by racing these streets myself. Seems there's a team made up of entirely Subaru Impreza drivers on the Shinkanjo called Another Star.
Oh right, there's them too.
The fact that they all drive the same make of car is the main thing they have in common. But on the metro, we have no use for more than one team with a given concept. The time is gonna come where they're gonna have to see which of us is faster, us or them. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you like boats? There's this car that had a big crash a while back. The car's been seen around lately. Isn't that scary?
Oh! Is this the rumor? Is this the rumor? Naito, you son of a gun! One last check in the other PA, and if that was the rumor, I swear, Naito, you have made my life even easier. Bro! Naito cracked the code! Takayuki Naito! Bro is the MVP! What? Okay, just to be safe, and I'm actually gonna if there's any senpai dialogue. Last one, Shiodome. Oh, I have 3.
There wasn't even 100 chance you're winning this race. I must go straight home right away and work out where it went wrong.
I have my patients or street racers too, including at least one who could suffer physical breakdown or even death if he keeps it up out there. As their doctor, I naturally try to talk to them into giving up street racing, but it's hard, because I feel myself what it means to him. Oh, knock it off already with that high-speed Three Musketeers stuff. High-speed Blue Thunder is the only one that gets excited hearing that. Kano and I just don't get it.
Oh man, why do we have to have Golden Beast for a leader? I could be a leader than him. I can't stand it.
Jelly. Alright. Of all the past episodes of rage baiting Takayuki Naito, he's the one who comes in clutch at the last moment. I can't believe it. To those in hunting for Death Driver, just find Naito in Kiyobashi parking area. He keeps talking about, do you believe in ghosts? You got it. You got the rumor. Now, again, just to be sure that we're going in the right way here. Dejected Angel is at Shinjuku line. So we're gonna stick our nose in Shinjuku line for a lot. Who else is in Shinjuku line? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I thought you were gonna be in the same route as D3! As I expected, I sucked the PAs dry. It's time to do an endurance race, guys. All the way until Dejected Angel. Oh wow, the first ever rival. That is not a Wanderer. That is not a custom car. that has a sticker on his side. Fast attack cut insurgent. Now, I'm bi-curious. Would this play out the same way as back then with no loser? Like certain members would be in a three-way or one after another, like an endurance battle. That would be a good homage, but if not, I'm not even disappointed. But I only see 2 people though in this very short span of road. Alright, next person on the list. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Another sticker! What? Invisible reconnaissance! This must be a thing for No Loser, that their members are all, what's the word? All have livery stickers in their cars compared to most common teams. I'm just gonna have a problem going around back though, because this is gonna be a long ass detour. I mean, easier said than done. I could actually do both sides just to loop around instead of loop around the entire C1. Yeah, I'm not gonna get any more new fluff dialogue, apparently. That last one with Death Driver was the last fluff dialogue I'm gonna get. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this next guy. This is gonna be the one after another match. Sneaking time bomb, or in TXR3, creeping time bomb. And why does he have better acceleration than my Evo? Oh, knew it. Oh, thank you. So it is following the same mechanics as that of back in TXR3. This is the one after another race. So next up is Chaotic Instigator. And then right after him, there would be another matchup. Actually, you know what? I'ma be a dick and take it here. I'ma make it harder for myself. The next one, Chilling Nuclear Warhead. Yes, it is one after another with these guys. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Now it's a battle. Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Call of Duty. Bro, Warhead is chasing. We're almost at the end of the road. I'm glad he's bad at junctions. Just cause you think that we're no longer in Osaka or you're better outside of Osaka does that mean you have a higher advantage. Is it me or is Knife and Forks in better cars than how they were initially introduced? Yeah, Warhead is gone. And I'm not doing this again. There's a fourth one? Oh no, wait, never mind. It's the team leader. No Loser. Wait, I wanted to read what's in their Evo. I didn't see it. Naniwa's warship. Unsinkable Naniwa. And look at this hoonigan-ass looking Evo 9. Bro, I hate his headlights. That must be an eyesore, figuratively and literally. Nah, mate, we're taking this all the way to C1. I'ma show you this is the Kanjo Sen that we all know, love, that you are very foreign to. And calling it right now, Naniwa's warship is definitely a customized vehicle. There's no way you're gonna be glammed up to the max like that, looking like something out of a Hoonigan ripoff, and not be a custom vehicle. Ah yes, it is time. Melancholy Angel, the first of the final bosses. With the menacing aura. Our first aura... No, that's not our first aura rival. Our first aura rival was Snake Eyes. But what did they do to Melancholy Angel? Why does she have hearts for exhaust tips and a literal wing for wings? Literal wings for a wing. Ow. What did they do to this girl? I can't see for crap. Well, I would say one thing. We're kind of pretty... I was about to say we're kind of pretty even. God damn it, 86. Hitting the 86 take out most of my SP, not gonna lie. So Dejected Angel went from early stage boss to final stage boss. The biggest glow up in TXR history. Ow. Oh Jesus Christ, we have not took down any of her SP. And she's taken down most of mine. Now we have to get serious. Sorry, DA. I have to take you out. To that Evo, thank you. But we're sticking it to C1, knowing I know you love C1. We are about to loop the entire Kanjo line. Wow, that was long. 10 mil! Oh, we cut it out there already. Nothing? No homage or anything of the sort? I am surprised. Checking first the bio of Melancholy Angel. Once known as one of the 13 devils, her car smells of flowers and she always looks sad. If she likes a guy, she'll let him ride with her, but her personality personality changes when it comes to battle, which drives many men away. She's a rear-wheel drive supremacist and scorns other cars. She tuned her vehicle for short battles, and her races are always over in a flash. Yeah, except today. It was just as long as my race against Cinderella. What is up with me and bosses in RX8s that are female in this game? Really, what is wrong? And let's actually see the specs of her RX8. And we have one last rival to take out before we end the episode. 603? My God! And the newest warship is at 469 but accelerates much better than me, but brakes less, has really, really bad eyesight. Melancholic Angel's OP. Bro! Actually, there's one car that I want to take out here. We're lacking senpai content in our episode today. Let's try and fix that. Alright. Thanks a lot again to Naito. We got the intel we need. What matters now is where do we do our starting point? Kasumi Gaseki, of course. We had the outer earlier with Melancholic Angel. Why not? And this is the reason, the final Wanderer. We had to do it. You've seen Speed Legend V. The back then was ahead of its time, but now looks like utter trash of artwork that I've done. We have to redo the battle. Okay, so as a Wanderer though, Death Driver looks, seems, and feels a little more tame than Melancholic Angel would. Or maybe it's a slow starter. Alright, I forgot. Oversteer galore. So we can unlock Death Driver, but we can choose not to race him. Sadly though, yeah, Death Driver's a little bit on the underperforming side compared to the likes of Melancholic Angel. He's not as dominant as how he was before. And maybe this is also like probably a proper goodbye to Death Driver, using an RX-8 against his RX-8. Because in TXR 2025, Death Driver does not return. He might actually be dead after this. And if you follow my lore, well, spoiler alert, Ryuzet's not coming back. That was anticlimactic of a battle. Let's actually go and fix that. I don't mind going for another round. Let's do a proper send-off and maybe take it to Shinkanjo? And take note guys, Cinderella's RX-8 is just under 400 horsepower. And it's keeping pace with the likes of Death Driver's RX-8. Which I think would be like around 450-ish. Yeah, that was sad. Kinda sad that, well, not only did they do Death Driver dirty, but also kinda sad that Death Driver is also not coming back at all. It applies to both TXR lore and Speed Legend lore. Sadly, that's the last we'll see. And I think I just threw Senpai to a depression arc. No! That's not what I wanted to do! But also safe to say, we have beaten all the Wanderers ahead of schedule. Meaning after Iwasaki, we can face off against Unknown with no problems. All we have to do now is just beat the teams that are involved. So, for next episode, we are gonna be tackling the other... Wait, yeah, Wander's cleared. Wonder is cleared. Wonder is cleared. For next episode, among the next set of bosses, we're gonna be taking out D3 and Shar Aznable, the Crimson Devil. And yeah, I think I have to download a certain soundtrack's cover just to get this to work. But prior to that one, we have to take down those in Shibuya line, and then we go Shinkanjo. Then we have to go C1 for the finale, and of course, you know what happens next. Okay, we got most of our objectives done for the day, and also kind of sorry that the ending was kind of sad in a sense. But who knows, if the anime episode with Phantom 9 actually does even better, and that's where you guys come in by sharing the video, sharing it to your friends, those who love TXR lore, those who love TXR in general, for them to be impressed with the add-on lore story that I've done, an exclusive anime to boot. Just do share it. If it gets well, I might produce another animation to tie this all in. And also to tie it in with TXR 2025. I'm serious. And I can only do that with you guys' support. So please, other than the last episode, for this episode, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys on the next episode.